All right, guys. So I'm here outside of Vaughn's, and we're gonna go buy the Lunchables. Okay, let's go. Of course, they have the Lunchables I was looking for like ever, which helps me choose the Lunchables. Those ones. I'm still gonna rape your butt, bro. Oh. Finally home, guys. Got every single one I could find, which is only 3. And I got the Lunchable versions, the OGs, the ones we all enjoyed as kids, right here. All the right ones. I got the wrong one of this ones, but I got a different one. Luckily, I realized while I was there, I was able to swap it out. But I've been excited to try these. I'm really just gonna dig in. So first, we're gonna start off right here with the pizza. I think we're gonna just. Should we start with the Lunchables first or start with the Lunchables? I think here, let's start with the OGs first, and then we'll go to the new 10s. So first, let's open up the Lunchable. You know, I never had these as a kid. I had like the ham and cheese and the turkey ones. I never really had the pizza or the nachos, mostly because my mom just kind of made me food. And give me, oh, that's on there. Okay. I never got these because, ew. Not because of ew. My mom always just gave me my own food. Like fruits and stuff and such. So, okay, so there's the sauce. Oh, that's, fuck. Well, that's messy. So a little bit of cheese on there. I do remember though, having this a few times. I just realized you guys can't see. Here, we'll move the other way. Off to the side. Just like that. I never really did have these. Except one time my friend would bring it to school. You know, friends had these. So that's when I would have this. So here's this one. Oh, a little pepperoni in there. What's a pizza with no pepperoni, am I right? Am I right, fellas? All right, so here it is. This is the Lunchables pizza. I did kind of eat before this, so probably not the smartest decision. Here, let's try it. Okay. Huh. That bread is kind of. That pizza bread is kind of. Oh, great! I just got sauce on my mask. Maybe blurring. Nah. Won't work. So, the bread is kind of rough. Doesn't have much flavor to it. The cheese, I can't really. The sauce really overpowers everything. And the sauce is kind of sweet, which I am personally not a fan of. Maybe this is why I never got these. That just might be my opinion. I know a lot of people love these, and this is like part of their childhood, but me, I don't know. I will have to give the Lunchables pizza. Guys, I will not be throwing that away. That will be saved and either given to my sister or I will eat it later on. So do not worry about. I will also get a napkin, so I'm not being gross. So I did get a plate and a napkin just because it's going to be a little bit more messy than I intended it to be, and a glass of water. So unfortunately the video was not recording the entirety of the whole pizza Lunchables box, so I'm just going to sum up. I ate it all. I had fair bites. The bread equally sucks, but to my surprise, I enjoyed it. So the video cut off again due to lack of storage on my phone. So I decided to just move on, and I got my GoPro now. Luckily, I am a man of many tools. And it cut me off. What I realized was just the bread, which is pretty annoying since I kind of went over the whole thing again. Just a quick run through. The sauce was basically the same. It's kind of the sweet side, but it's kind of stupid on my part because I'm pretty sure they're all sweet. But I don't like it. Cheese was kind of just cheese. I mean, you can't really go wrong with cheese. And the pepperoni was actually what is giving it that extra little point, alongside the less bad bread. Considering that it is a little bit like, in the Lunchables, the pepperoni really just kind of like was not really existent. It kind of disappeared into the flavor. Meanwhile, the Lunchly actually kind of like stood out a little bit more, and it tasted a little bit more like pepperoni. It just had more pepperoni flavor, I guess is what I'm trying to say. From that, I think that's where it wins. You can't really compare these based on, that these is more of a lunchbox, so it carries a drink and a little chocolate. But just on these two, I feel like the Lunchly takes the win just by a little bit. Moving on from that, finally, I had to go over that 3 times for the video because it was not recording. But we are moving on to the Lunchables nachos with cheese dip and salsa. This is where a lot of controversy came in with Lunchly. Wow, that is a strong salsa smell. So pull that off. I'll make it nice and neat. Lift this up away from my face so we can get it good. I don't want to look at it, but on my face. So going for the chips. You can't really mess these up. They're just chips. I love them. I love these. I could snack on these whenever. I've never really had these as a kid either, but so first thing I noticed, no drip, and no drip, bro. And I like my cheese drippy, bro. So I know it's the Big 25, and I'm still cracking that joke, but I kind of have to for the video. But regarding, that's obviously not a factor in my judging. But here we go with cheese. I'm going to let you guys know I am not a big fan of nacho cheese. Unless it's that one type of cheese that's not your cheese, nacho cheese. I'll just shut it now. So we're going with the salsa. Not bad. These are really good. You can't mess them up. I don't really like nacho cheese. I'm gonna dig into it one more time, just so I can compare it at least. But it's not bad at all. The salsa, on the other hand, was pretty unpleasing to eat. But not bad overall. Honestly, I think that deserves a 7.5 or maybe even an 8. So moving on to the Lunchly nachos. I honestly really like how they package these. These are a little cooler, in my opinion. I'm really falling for all of their stuff. And oh, okay, so immediately that cheese is kind of discolored. I'm not even joking. That looks discolored. Like, that looks yellow. That looked like a pale yellow. Okay, that salsa actually looks a lot better. We're going to keep it like this. I forgot to not fully rip this off, but I did. Forgive me, guys. We'll make sure to put it in a Ziploc bag after. This one comes with a milk chocolate Feastables bar. So first the chip. So the first thing we tested on the other one. They taste the same. I like the Lunchables a little bit more. A little more salty. I'm a salty type of guy. So those definitely taste a little better. I am going to make sure that my cheese isn't moldy. Which doesn't seem to be the issue. It might just be a little chilly. I might just be overacting. Anyways, moving on to the taste test of the cheese. This cheese is also not drippy, so false advertisement on that. But yeah, that cheese is way better. And that's considering that I fucking hate the cheese. Let's go on to the salsa. This is, wow, stuck onto there. The salsa is just like the same one that they have on the pizza from what it tastes. It doesn't seem to be any different than their pizza sauce. It honestly seems to taste the same, in my opinion. The Lunchables definitely takes the win on the snacks itself. As I give that one more in 7, 8. This one is more like a 6. 6.5. But we're gonna see if the Feastables bar and the drink can save it. We're just gonna start off with the drink. The Prime Strawberry and Banana, which I am quite excited for. As I said, I was a big strawberry and banana guy. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I need to try that again. Yeah, wow, yeah, I don't like that. You definitely taste the banana. It's not really gross. It's kind of just. Let me just. I need to keep swirling this around. I need just to give it good. Oh no, yeah, that's enough. It does taste like strawberry banana. It just really tastes artificial. Yeah, considering this has 0% juice, yeah, I was spot on. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know this. This contains 0% juice. So yes, this tastes really artificial. I did not like that at all. Going on to the Feastables bar. It's just milk chocolate. It's not gonna be mind blowing or anything. So, pretty good. Just milk chocolate. It's not extravagant or anything. So, yes, Lunchables definitely takes the win on that one. Moving on to the Lunchables turkey and American cheese. This is the one I had the most when I was growing up. Just the most simple, easiest, and my favorite because it came with Oreos. So, pretty simple. I don't know if any of you have never had these, which would be strange unless you're from a different country, which I do know I have some viewers that are from a different country, which doesn't really, like... Anyways, I don't really know where I was going with that. Anyways, continuing, it's just easy. It's just cheese, ham, and the 2 crackers in between. Or unless you're a sicko and you go with 1. That might piss off some people. I don't care. You're sick in the head. Who the fuck goes with 1? It's 2. And everyone knows that. Anyways, guys, going on to the taste test. Can't really go wrong. It's just really solid, really good. Crackers are great. I'm not really a big fan of deli meat, which is exactly what it is. It's like deli turkey meat. But nonetheless, pretty good. Loved it as a kid. Cheese, it's American cheese. Can't go wrong with that either. Overall, great. Love it. This honestly gets... Wow. I shoved my whole mac in my mouth. This goes. That honestly gets a 8.5. Pretty good. The reason it gets an 8.5, matter of fact, it's an 8.5. Reason it gets a 9, Oreos. I love Oreos. Schools give out milk. I had Oreos. I dip these in the school milk. I don't care what you say. Actually, I'm lying. I did that once and it was gross. I took my own milk. I remember I went to like little Krispy Kreme and I would get the little bottled milk. Anyways, wow, rambling on. Oreos, best part. A little bit kind of soggy. The Oreos sold the bag on this one. I did not enjoy the Oreo. Matter of fact, these aren't Oreos. These are knockoff Oreos. This gets an 8. Put that on my face. 8. Those Oreos really ruined it. They were going to get a 9. That's a full point off. Moving on to the Turkey Stack and Stackums by Lunchables. We have a Prime Ice Pop and the little container. I really like Lunchables containers. They're just, I feel like they're a little bit more, they seem a little bit cleaner, a little bit more organized. This is kind of a pain to get off though. This one comes with also a milk chocolate, so we already know that that's going to be mid. This crunch one, I already ate. Wow. That one's pretty good. This one has a interesting design. Kind of cut out a little bit differently. This looks kind of pale. But since what we know about these is it doesn't really matter what they look like, it's what they taste like. This cheese has white stuff on it, and I'm going to make sure that that's not... That might just be from the crackers. I might be going crazy. Or I don't know, that looks white. Why is that white? But it looks like crumbs, so it might just be from the crackers. I'm going crazy. Regardless, putting this back up. Okay. The taste test. Okay, give me a minute. This cookie's falling apart. It's busy now. That one wins by a long shot. This is honestly like a 7. It's not bad, to be exact, but it's a 7 to say the least. Not really the best taste. That one's definitely executed way better. Regardless, moving on to the Prime Ice Pop. Prime drink. We're gonna see. This one's pretty good. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Ugh. Oh, I need to try that again. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, can I give me like an aftertaste of fruit roll? Which is the only reason I'm going for a second sip. Okay, yeah, that's gross. The only good part about that is the aftertaste. But so this is gross. This one's pretty gross. That one's pretty bad too. This one's the only one that I really liked. Cherry freeze. This is the only one that was somewhat not bad. But this one literally just tastes like a reason. Like it's nothing unique. It just tastes like a reason. This one's horrible. That one's pretty bad. Horrible. Not good. Not bad. Horrible or terrible is another word for it. Gross. Could be another word for it. Aftertaste is not bad. And the milk chocolate I already had. I don't really feel like having it again. It's better for me. Your body, regardless. I need one more. Wow, that's pretty bad. Really just going in depth and comparing the two. The cracker, the ham, cheese. Honestly, this one was just kind of bland, and the flavors just weren't hitting the same as the Lunchables did. Lunchables obviously would have gotten a higher score, as you guys saw, without the Oreo, or if it was an Oreo and a knockoff one. If I was in a fucking cream between, with probably 1 with 9 points instead of just 8. And this one honestly gets a, what did I say, like a 6. This honestly fucking bumps it down like to a 5.5. And the chocolate just boosted up back to a 6. So yeah, a 6. It wasn't very good. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty gross. Honestly, the only one that really won was this one. And as I said, I wasn't really a big nacho fan, so that is unfortunate to say the least. These I am a big fan of, though. Do not worry, ladies and gentlemen, these will all not go to waste, and they will be stored for my sister, except maybe the Lunchables, and the Lunchables might just be one of my dogs. Yeah, so that is Envy Frosty's rating and taste test on the Lunchables, which I know is late, but I've been wanting to do it for a very long time, guys. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully as much as I did, because it was pretty fun, and I can't really wait to edit it. I don't know. I feel like I'll be doing a little bit of editing myself, and then having one of the 3 Musketeers help me out. You guys know who you are. And I will leave it a mystery for all those who know, or don't know. If you watch my streams, you know exactly who the Three Musketeers are. They're the little, three little blind mice that love to try and drown me with the redeemable hydrate on my Discord. Oh, no, my Twitch, which I decided to implicate because I was like, oh, my viewers will be like, oh, Frosty, don't forget to hydrate. Here you go. Woo! No, these guys save it up and at one moment I'll decide to, hey, let's strike now. Oh, hey, Frosty, you look a little bit thirsty there. And then my room starts to shake, and then I start seeing millions of hydrates redeemed. Just last stream I had to drink 24, if I'm not wrong, and that's because one of them was missing. And one hydrate equals 2 gulps of water. I am going to do a full taste test of every drink I can find. I want to do chips, drinks. Maybe not every drink. We might just do sodas. Just sodas, chips, candies, and cookies. Those are the 4 items I'm going to do. If you guys want to do it in the comments, if you want to comment all of them, you would think. If one of you guys could do a tier list of that, or find me a tier list of those 4 different categories, I want them separate. Sorry if I'm asking too much. I will do it myself once the video comes and I film it. But if one of you guys wants to be kind enough to do that for me, I would appreciate that a ton. Mostly because I'm lazy. Regardless, or if you find one and want to add more to it, because I know some of you guys want me to drink tar. Thank you guys for watching, and I love you all. Stay frosty.